To create your Visual Studio programs, we are going to be using Visual Studio Community. And unfortunately, this only runs on a PC. It's no longer supported on the Mac. If you are using a Mac, you can still do the assignments, but it is going to be a little bit more difficult for Mac users. It's not as bad for console applications, but once we get into some of the upper level classes where we have frameworks, it is difficult getting everything installed and running properly. So if you are using a Mac, if you have access to a PC, your life will be much, much easier when we get into the frameworks in our upper level classes if you use a PC. Because there's just a whole lot of extra work if you're using a Mac. For PC users, Visual Studio Community is free, and I've included a link here to download. And so if you click on the link, you're going to want to scroll down because there are 3 different versions, and you want to download Community because that is free. Okay, so make sure you scroll down and you download the correct one. And there are instructions at Microsoft Learn regarding how to install the software. But it's pretty easy to install. The only thing you may have questions about are the workloads. And I have included a screenshot of the different things that you should turn on. And this will allow you to use Visual Studio for all of your upper level, all of your C# courses. As far as how to create a project and a program inside Visual Studio, I have written up instructions here for you, and there's a video that also walks you through it. And this just goes through how to create a very simple console application. Okay, so that is PC users. If you are a Mac user, then you're going to have Visual Studio Code. And some of you may already have Visual Studio Code if you are taking CIT 180. And if you have, Visual Studio Code for web development, then you are going to have to install a couple different extensions in order to use C#. If you've never used VS Code, I did include a link. And there are some videos. Now, this assumes you want to download it, so I'm going to cancel here. But there are some introductory videos that you may find useful. So if you click on that, you certainly can, watch these videos because I think that they will help you, especially the first 5. Okay, and obviously, if you are one of my students, if you have any questions or problems, please reach out and ask, because I can certainly meet with you and help you. So as far as what extensions you need to install, I did include a link here. And you are going to have to install the C# dev kit. Okay. And basically when I went in, and I did this on my Mac, right now I'm on my PC, but what I did on the Mac is I went over into extensions and I installed everything for C#. Okay, so there's the dev kit. And I also installed everything for .NET. And I installed everything for .NET Core. And that's quite a bit. I also installed .NET MAUI. So pretty much everything for .NET and .NET Core. And that gave me most of what I needed. The only thing I didn't get was the system development kit. Okay. And so, if you read through this and install the recommended extensions, you will have most of what you needed. Here is my note that I did the C# development kit. Also, I installed almost everything from .NET and .NET Core. I also installed the system development kit. If you are missing anything, VS Code should let you know. This is my Mac, and once I had installed everything, there was a little welcome message, and here's getting started with .NET. So if you select that, then it will tell you, what you need to do. And I installed this .NET SDK several times, and it finally worked when I used the link in here. And I installed it, and then I closed VS Code, rebooted my Mac, and then it worked. Okay, so that's what I did to get it to work, but you can actually open up a new terminal, key in this to see if everything has been installed. Now, as far as how to create a C#.NET project, I did include a link here. Okay, and so you can kind of walk through this. Because it is a little harder for you, you can see you have to do terminal commands. So it is not the same as using Visual Studio Community. There's a lot of terminal commands that you have to enter, so it's not quite as user-friendly. I will create a separate video for the Mac users and kind of walk you through this.